Right, you guys, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Mike's, okay? Make sure. If you don't subscribe to Mike, you're gonna have a fat forehead and a big hairline.
Boom, I'm with the guy Max inside. Subscribe to him, make sure you do still. Best content coming out. You know how it is.
Hello and welcome back to Another Live, people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Make sure you smash the likes and subscribe if you're new. Welcome back to From Out West. Number Tuesday is Tuesday. Yes, it is Tuesday. I had to check. It is Tuesday night. Once again. You guys did enjoy the last stream. That was a very good stream. Of course as well. It was a very interesting stream. Very interesting conversations as well. And that's what we want to bring you with this show because it's different. It's different from everything else that we do on this channel, especially. So yeah, Elijah, how you been, man? How you been?
Tired. You know what I'm saying? Tired, but life is life, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Got a couple videos I'm working on. Got a skit in the idea. I've got content in the works, but at the same time, I'm trying to enjoy this break from Tottenham. Like, I haven't really done any content at all about the new manager and what's going on because I can't be asked. But yeah, once football starts again, then I'll take some time to do Tottenham content for real. But I'm trying to just enjoy this period of not having to worry about us being in a relegation fight. I'd rather just, go to work, and slave away at least for money in it instead of slaving away for £1 for a stream. It's like, £100, £1.
Yeah.
It's kind of peak, but I think I know what I'm gonna pick, so I'm going with the money in it. It is what it is.
Seems like the logical one. Just about.
Some people would argue.
Yeah, some people would argue. So we do have to live. Rather than when we are trying to do something we're unsure it's gonna do well, whether we know rather than get guaranteed money.
Yeah,
guarantee is that we're always unsure what we're doing.
I don't have anyone I can rely on as well to boost my channel as well. So it's just yeah, man. I don't have I'm not backed by any YouTuber. I'm not sponsored, so I don't have. This isn't a surefire thing for me. So I'd rather go clock in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Staffy and that. You know what I'm saying? His basketball takes are horrible because he's a Knicks fan, so he don't know nothing about basketball. But he does. He was spitting when he said, "Man, don't belong in the workforce." I am one of those people. And I know I belong in the workforce, which is why I'm clocking in my fucking hours and doing this on the side, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know myself. There's one thing. If there's one thing I know is that no YouTuber can make jokes about me, not because they can't, but because, bro, I'm not gonna take nothing to heart because I've said all this stuff in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? While I was slitting my wrist, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna clock back into the workforce, but I'm gonna also make this content cooking people because I can. You know what I'm saying? So,
like, one thing I love to think I have is some form of self-awareness, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna be the next superstar tomorrow, bro. So let me not put 100% effort in all the time. And what I mean by that is I don't need to upload every single fucking day because my channel's done better since I wasn't doing that. So it's like, who gives a fuck at this point, bro? Who cares, man? Who cares? I'm going back to do this for fun at this point. The way football YouTube's going, oh, God.
Oh yeah, for sure. As my channel done ground to a halt anyway, and it's like I just the older I get or the more time goes on, the less I care. Because I mean, YouTube was always a hobby for me anyway. Like I started YouTube knowing I'm not going to be doing this because I don't think I'm good enough of a creator to do it full time. So it is what it is, isn't it? I'm gonna be about still working because at the end of the day, the only reason I can keep doing YouTube anyway is because I'm able to make enough money to where I could have my time off to make videos on the side. It goes hand in hand. So I'm always gonna be grateful for the opportunity to make YouTube. YouTube videos. I'm glad that I can go live and I can have some people in my stream who genuinely fuck with me. And it is what it is. I'll pick up a check every month or every 2 months, depending on how much content I make, and I'm fine with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not that big of a deal. It'll help could just cover my tax for the month. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I'll get, it's like getting a little tax break because it pays for that and it's a hobby. So I can't complain, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I see that money got taken off for tax reasons, YouTube check will come in and just pillow that in it. So like, I'm all right. You know, a lot of people have it worse. Some people making more content and don't have 1,000 subs. I know because I used to be one of them people. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people, you know, blowing up on YouTube right now. Shout out to the people trying to get to that monetization. And shout out to those who are just doing their thing, innit? Shout out to all the content creators, man.
Yeah.
We just
we're all in there. We're all in similar boats, but we're all not at the same time. Big up to Merrick, big up to Nick, and big up for the clip he posted obviously last week based on this show as well. That was good
Nick.
to see. Big up to yourself every single time. So big up the workforce. Keep working. So I claim universal credit. Fuck's sake, man. Fuck's sake. Like this is the thing when it comes to YouTube as well. It's like for me, I was obviously I had a plan. I wanted to like do more than just this as well. But like my whole thing is that I'm trying to do the whole thing of like I want to see if there's different strategies or different ways I can put out content and keep up the rate that I've been going up. And to be honest, if since I've taken a step back almost from like doing the uploads and streams like constantly a couple months ago, my channel's kind of been the same. But in terms of sub growth, it's been like here and there. It's been here and there. It's not getting anywhere anytime soon, but it's at the same time it's not terrible. But with videos, they all seem to do better individually, apart from the really off-topic ones, of course, because it makes sense, because that's not what my channel's for. But I'm just looking to go in a different direction at this point. It's like I feel like if everyone goes like I'm not one that goes against the grain for the sake of it, but it's like you got to try and stand out rather than trying to join in, sort of thing. Like I feel like the best time is to just see what you can adapt to the times, but also adapt to yourself. Also adapt to yourself. There's too much live stuff going on for me to give a fuck. for me to give a fuck about this anymore. Like it's just got to be a point where it's like every day we just take how it comes, sort of thing. Pause and like we'll see where we get to, sort of thing, with the channel. We'll see where we get to, like, because I don't know what's fucking happening with this channel anymore. I don't know, to be honest. But we have it. We have the audience. We have something of a platform. Like so, we are here.
Which is true. And to be fair, the channel, at least for my channel, it was growing when like I was able to stream at certain times. But that was because like I was at college. So when you're at college, you don't have to go in every day. You know, you can do your work whenever you need to, and you can get through it. So I could go live anytime throughout the day. And when I used to do shows at like 3 p.m. UK time, those were the shows where it's like those were going up. You know what I'm saying? And I remember there was one stream I did at 3 p.m. where I had 11 people waiting. I was like, what the fuck? Having 11 people waiting for a channel with my size is ludicrous, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like those streams were doing really well, but at the end of the day, and then like we said earlier, YouTube ain't paying the bills, bro. You know, like it's not like it's a nice little cushion, it's a nice little extra thing that can, you know, but it's not life-changing money, you know, especially for any channel our size. There's no life-changing money, there's no rent paying money, you know. And bro, I'm 23, I've got bills to pay, you know what I'm saying? I can't just stream at any time. I gotta work first, take care of my priorities, and then when I have time left over, I can look at making videos or live streaming and things like that. Nowadays, apart from the 3 a.m. streams that are kind of on and off because I don't work every Saturday night no more, there's not really a time I can go live when other people aren't live. Because the old 3 p.m. streams I used to do, no one was live, at least from the Tottenham community. Nobody was live during that time. So I was getting a lot of viewership off the strength that no one was live during that time. So I could just it was like a free time slot for me. I could just do whatever I wanted. And everyone else would just tune into my stream and it was doing well for me. But now when I'm working, everyone's live, bro. You know, everyone's live during the nighttime. So I don't see the point of me streaming at 9-10 p.m. when everyone else is live at 9-10 p.m. It don't make sense to me personally. You know, I'd rather just make videos during that time because it's simple. You know, it's back to the normal shit I used to do. Like, you know, live stream is just something extra that I've kind of gotten better at over the times. But if I get an opportunity further down the line to start streaming at different times again, I'll definitely take the opportunity because I enjoy streaming. But like it's just one of them ones where I had to pick. Like you have to pick at the end of the day. You know, when you're like 18, 19, 20, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to necessarily prioritize working, and depending on who you grow up with and all that stuff, obviously. But once you get to like near enough your mid-20s, bro, you gotta be earning money, bro. You know, like it is what it is. And for some people, look, they have as much time as they want, you know, depending on obviously your upbringing, who your family is, all that kind of stuff. Me, I never got that time, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been working since I was 17. I ain't never had that time. Bro. I went straight from sixth form to work. I was working while I was in sixth form. So I never had a year or two off of just not working to where I could just say, okay, I'm going to put all this energy into YouTube. Man, I never had that. I've been working for damn near 7 years straight now. So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I have to make a decision. I'm going to prioritize work over YouTube because work it earns me more money. It is what it is. Like if I was able to supplement YouTube more, then I could do part-time work and then part-time YouTube. That's what I want to do. You know, that's the end goal for me. If I can do part-time YouTube and part-time work and have like the best of both worlds, that would be great for me. That's what I want personally. But as of right now, all I can do is really bank on my content. My content's what's got me here in the first place, off the strength of me making good content. And I want to just continue that. If my content can get me here without any like real promo, without anyone really like putting me on, you know, without me, you know, having to suck dick for shout outs and all of this kind of stuff and beg man for raids and all the like, my content is what got me here to this position. And I believe that my content can get me even further. But if I'm going to neglect what got me here in the first place, which is the videos, then I'm basically shooting myself in the foot. So I'm going to continue doing my skits, making my videos, having fun while I'm working. And if it gets me further, it gets me further. If it doesn't, then I don't have to sit here and be upset, or I have to sit here and wonder, what if I'd worked all these days instead of just making these videos? I did work those days and I did make the videos. So I can walk away with no regrets if that's what I got to do, because I spent all that time working, earning my money, putting stuff aside, saving for my life while also making the videos. It's a win-win for me personally. I wish I could make more content, but I got to work on making the next banger. Same as Mike, same as Melon, who started his channel, same as Alfie, same as everyone, really. When AJ starts, same as AJ. You know, same as Nick. I don't know if he's still in the chat, but every YouTuber who's a small YouTuber is working towards trying to make that banger, because that's really what's going to get us there. It's not really going to be a live stream. It's going to be a series of videos that are elite, and it just keeps on going from there. That's what you got to do when you're a small channel.
In fact, and it's becoming to a point where I'm like, if I'm being completely honest, and I'll get to the comments in a minute, guys, don't worry, because that's a perfect segue in the comments. If I'm being completely honest with the channel, I don't like the way I built it. And what I mean by that is, I don't like the way I built the audience in terms of not the people, but the fact that my audience is very mixed. Like, my audience isn't specific. There isn't like a specific type of person in my comments or a specific type of general audience I have. It is very multi-club faceted, but it's only interested in certain parts of my personality depending on what I upload. So some people will like me no matter what. Some people will like only when West Ham lose, which is fine. That's a normal thing. I actually don't think that's a problem necessarily, because I think that's quite normal in every single channel. Like there's always for example, if there's a team you dislike or like a reaction of a fan you like, you're always going to their channel, always, because they're very entertaining when they're angry, because they're naturally angry as well. It's not the fact that they're putting it on. They have a character to them when they're being natural with it. So I think that's fine. But because of the way I blew up, I think there is no type of content where I can gain a really good audience with one piece of content. The content is very scattered, where it's like there's a very, very, very small core audience for this type of content and this type of content and this type of content. but it's never going to be enough for everyone on the channel to like one bit of content. It's like if I upload this type of video, people will like it. If I upload this type of video, other people will like it. It's kind of just my channel is, and this is gonna sound dumb, but if you get what I mean, you get what I mean. But it's more so people that fuck with me as a person is what my channel is, or is what my subscribers is. More so, they just fuck with me as a person, rather than they like a specific type of content from me, where everyone could agree on one thing. My channel is kind of built on, are they fuck with mics? Do they fuck with mics? Content though. Not everyone actually fucking like will pinpoint a specific type of Mike's content yet. It's more so they fuck with me. And I think it's because that's why it's so scattered across as well. And I don't mind it because it means a lot of people like me. But at the same time, can I use that? I can't. I can't. Not like this. Not like this. I can't. Because everyone likes the YouTuber that most people that are not stupid. They like the YouTuber they're watching. But like, if you get what I mean, you get what I mean. It's very scattered. It's very scattered. But I'll get to the comments. We all know you have an illegitimate business based in St. Kitts and Nevis that swallows all your taxes. Brilliant. YouTube money is basically pocket money, not sting money. Yeah, it might as well be pocket money. And honestly, the road to 60 quid, it might as well be pocket money at this point. I was happy with £1, you know, when I was in school. Like, and you know, that's the funny part, yeah. This is a whole different topic, but like, I had a very sheltered upbringing, not a strict. It was strict, but it wasn't strict. It wasn't strict like I'm gonna hit you with a slipper. It's more strict as like you're not allowed to do fuck all, sort of thing. Like you're not allowed to have this game. You're not allowed to do this like your friends are doing. You weren't allowed to do this. You work with this sort of thing. It was more like that. So when I was getting pocket money in school, I was getting pocket money. I would say once every like 6 months, and it was like £1 for a Friday. Like there was one of them ones where it's like, hey, take this £1, yeah, you get yourself a drink after school. It's like, yes, spend this £1 and this one drink, yes. Every 6 months, I might be able to get a drink, guys. Other than that, not allowed to spend money at all. Because
Fair, I never got pocket money when I was younger.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Like, I was rare. It was, and that's when my mum was always like, "Why don't you ask?" So, what do you mean? Why don't I ask? I don't want answer I'm getting if I ask. What do you mean? Why don't you ask? The fuck? What do you mean? don't give me this big signals.
This gaslighting thing, bro.
Why don't you ask? What do you mean? If I ask, I might get hit. I might actually get hit. The hell?
Right, I hate when parents do that shit, bro. Oh, you need to be more communicative. Try to be more communicative. What the fuck are you asking, bro? Like,
yeah.
Alright, whatever, man.
It's like every time we talk, it's like they start rolling your eyes. It's like, all right, I won't talk to you then. Okay.
Yeah,
I won't talk to you then. It's fine. I was fine not talking. Like, oh, I mean, oh my god. Big up AJ, big up Ian Mike's favorite streamer of the week. Appreciate that a lot, bro. Send your gunner with his work rate taking East bread.
It's not even Lee, bro. Lee's an Arsenal fan. You can't really affect. Lee going live has nothing to do with my channel at all. To be fair, it's mainly Tottenham channels. I can't lie.
I'm gonna use this comment as the segue in a bit. Just wondering, E, do you think you'll be able to do streams and videos?
I can do more streams if I wanted to, but I don't want to because of time slots. To be honest, I just don't want to stream late after I come back from work. I'd rather work on videos because I don't have to be high energy for it. You know, I don't have to exaggerate. I don't have to worry about not having enough energy or charisma for the stream. I'd rather just work on videos. I'll save it for watch-alongs. Like you might know, like I go live like an hour before the game, just so like I could chat with the man them for a bit to make up for lost time. I'm gonna be doing that for the North London derby. I'm gonna go live like 2 hours early, something like that. I'm gonna go live hella early for the game, just so that we can rap for a couple hours. Then we can watch Tottenham get their ass beat. But yeah, I can do it, but I don't want to. It's too much energy, to be honest, bro. I'd rather put that energy into waking up early in the morning and going for an extra shift. You know, so I'll work on more skits because they're relatively low maintenance. The most annoying part about skits is just setting everything up. But once it comes to actually dealing with the footage, like I can bang that out in like a couple of hours. So yeah, it'll be more videos and like me just I'm gonna be very stealthy on Twitter and TikTok, you know, trying to find people to cook it. I've got a video that's coming out either tonight or tomorrow about it, so you guys can see that.
Nice. Big man for race. Who does that? Remind us of that, no, bro.
Bad people.
There's that could be a lot of people. I can't lie. You already answered that. Doesn't the mixed audience allow you to do somewhat more multiple things? Not really, because like if I was like KSI level, yes. Like if like for
Yeah.
example, KSI came to mind straight away when they talked about multiple things because like of who he is, they're gonna follow him no matter what. But my thing is more people like me on this channel, but people like me because of one specific thing, and multiple people think it's for a different specific thing. If that makes sense, like they like one specific thing about me, but everyone's one specific thing is different when it comes to me. Like some people really like just like me talking about the upcoming news with whatever's going on. Some people like when I'm just breaking down the topic to do with West Ham. Some people just like me ranting. Some people just like when I upload the clips and I try and be a bit more like comedic with it or whatever. And when I mean comedic, it's mainly for a clip from a stream where we're just having a laugh. I can't plan something comedic. I legit can't. I'd be terrible. For example, I can't do a skit on YouTube like you do. I can only do like a TikTok skit where it's like 20 seconds. I did one about the other day, like a month ago, talking about rappers trying to be too broke, they're trying to sound too relatable when they're rapping about broke shit. I can do that type of shit. I can't script anything and be like, yeah, I'm gonna plan that.
Yeah, fair.
That's not. That's just. It's never been me. I feel like I know you say you're not naturally funny. And you say you're manufactured. You gotta have like a little bit though. You gotta have a little bit of like being naturally funny to even like have that, or just some form of inspiration in that realm to even have that. Like for me, I like watching skits, but I feel like it's a very now and then thing for me to watch for it to be good.
Yeah.
Like now and then I'll find RDC. Now and then, or some shit. That RDC was the first one that came to my head. Now and then, I'll see an RDC skit and be like, hilarious. That would be sick. Like, for example, when you upload a skit now, I feel like you're going to be that for most people. Where it's like, oh, she's uploaded a skit. I don't watch skits often, but I like this sort of thing. So, like, I think that's what's good about skits in general.
Also, people, to go on from what you were saying about Melon's question, there's a reason why people will start off talking about one channel and then broaden their horizons to other clubs, is because for that very reason. It's hard to start a channel talking about multiple clubs because when you're a smaller channel, the one thing you want to do is retain viewership, because if you don't retain viewership, YouTube's just going to assume that your content's dead and stop promoting it. So you have to establish some sort of core fan base first, then you can branch out. That's literally what even like you mentioned KSI, that's what KSI did. He started off with the FIFA core audience and then he started transitioning into other things once FIFA started dying. And just look at the football YouTube sphere now. Like all these YouTubers talking about bare teams, they started off talking about one team, which is their main team. Like Henry Henry is a Tottenham fan and was built up a core Tottenham audience before he started transitioning out. Terry did the same thing. Saeed does the same thing. You know, Rants, same thing. Like literally everyone who talks about multiple clubs or makes videos about multiple clubs, very few of them, unless they were already established YouTubers or content creators, and they came together, like the Big Six, for example, like they were all established creators and they came together to make a channel. You very rarely hear about a channel that started off as multiple clubs and no one knew who they were, and then they became top level YouTubers. You don't really hear it that much because you have to retain some form of viewership first. So it's once you make it, then you can start doing that other clubs thing. But before we're just first starting, nah, you don't do it.
It's so difficult. And Damien's right, fan channels, but unfortunately your channel is very broad. And the thing is, the problem is, like, the truth about how broad it is as well is because I blew up a lot of this channel is blown up through the fact that I was connected with a lot of the Chelsea community, despite being a West Ham fan. So like Jimmy put me on, then Joey put me on, then Lewis put me on. And that's a lot of Chelsea fans. Like through that as well. And then I grew quite a lot of West Ham fans naturally. Like people like Damien, people like Merrick, Charlie, Well, Charlie knew me through Lewis, I think. I first saw him on Sarcasm City TV comment sections. But like a lot of West Ham fans are on my channel. Strike First is on my channel. I like the amount of West Ham fans that have just found my channel. I mean, it makes sense. I'm on YouTube and I'm a West Ham fan, so obviously you're gonna find it. But I do like the amount of West Ham fans that found it. But also, I didn't want to just like I can't also just cater to one club either that doesn't get views. In terms of like this will get views. My West Ham thing will mainly get views anyway because I'm a West Ham fan. But if I started doing the thing that other YouTubers do, like regular fan cams of other games, those would do well because I would have a West Ham shirt in a video and it would branch out to new people and if I uploaded my reaction first, people will find it because I've done it before and people have like found it and I'm like, I get this does well. I'm not going to do this on a regular basis. I'm like, I do like talking about other games from a neutral perspective. So maybe it might be a thing for the future. I might do it. But I would love to do it like a non-default character way. I feel like a lot of the shit now is a very default character. Whereas like now, I don't want to do the whole thing of like, if I was to do like a neutral match reaction, I wouldn't title it the same way I do with West Ham ones. Because I don't want it to be the same thing. So it's very difficult to just do that in general. For AJ's comment from earlier, the football scene has been moving like tower in the video for a very long time. Elijah's example of Bloods and Crips makes so much sense when you deep it. Sick analogy, by the way. It is very true that like so the title is what the title is, and the reason why I've asked this because I was thinking about this today. It's like I was thinking about the state of football. I was thinking about last week's episode as well of this show, and I'm realizing that a lot of YouTube is sided with the same football opinion as each other. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everyone that is friends with each other agrees with each other on football. That's not true, obviously. That's why you see heated debates all the time. But it feels like a lot of people from a similar side of YouTube have a similar view on football. And it's more not so on like whether they think the same player is good, whether they think the same club is overrated or whatever, but it's the same way of what they think the real essence of football is. And what I mean by that is a lot of the for example, a lot of the corporate YouTubers, like a lot of corporate football YouTubers, like I forgot what the like pitch side, like Theo Baker, that side of football YouTube. Let's say that side, Chris MD, Angry Ginge, all of that. They probably wouldn't agree on everything. They don't, but they have a similar way of looking at YouTube. They're very like passion merchant type football fans, like very like ride or die, don't say manager out type of football fan sort of thing. A lot of other YouTubers are like they do the whole, I don't know, like everything is positive or everything is negative. But a lot of those YouTubers are on the same side of YouTube. And I just think, in my opinion, the football scene is very divided because of people taking their takes very seriously. And then people aligning with others that see football the same way as them. And kind of using it as some form of like their own kind of stigma towards the other side of YouTube, be like, don't see it as the same way as we do. Now it's time to attack your content. Now it's time to do this. Now it's time to do that. I feel like it's very divided in that sense, but I want to know what you think, Elijah.
I think we're in an era where fans want to feel as connected as possible to a YouTuber. And the best way to do that is just by agreeing with takes. And because there are so many YouTubers now, fans don't really mind kind of just trying to find an echo chamber. And I think we're in that kind of realm where like that era, that side of YouTube, I don't even acknowledge that side because for the most part, they're just YouTube personalities at this point. I don't even consider them YouTubers because they're already madly successful with life-changing money and they're just keeping it going in it because they can. So I don't even acknowledge them when it comes to football YouTube. I'm also look at our peers, like people who we could get in touch with at any point in it, like that kind of YouTuber. And I think that we're living in like a YouTube time where you kind of have to, in a weird way, you have to like almost keep with some sort of consistent narrative in order to keep your core audience. Because the way I see it, yeah, is okay. I'll give you an example. I can give you an example about me. Towards the end, I was very Ange out. I was very like, yo, he needs to get the fuck out. You know, thanks for the Europa. And look, if you stayed, I wouldn't have even minded as much. But at the end of the day, I don't think you're good enough for Spurs. And when Thomas Frank came in, a lot of those people who were heavy Ange out was glazing Frank. And I was like, let's pump the brakes, innit? And I got crucified for my opinion, you know, and a lot of people who was in my chat stopped coming to my chat, and I know who they are. I'm not going to start naming names, but I know who stopped watching my content because of my opinion on Thomas Frank. And you know, it just, if I was one of those people who kind of just stayed with the group that I basically, my opinion, put myself into, I'm not saying I'd have more subs or more views or anything like that, because I will never know. But one thing I will say is that those people who were watching my content before would still be watching my content now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not no knock to them or anything like that, but we're in an age where everyone's kind of just looking for that YouTuber who just they agree with fully. You know, they don't have to, it's like a safe space for them, innit? You know, we're in the safe space era of football YouTube, and it's almost like if you're gonna be like a fan of, who can I put as a YouTuber? You know, let's just say Lee Gunner, because everyone knows who he is, isn't it? Everyone knows who he is. If you're gonna be a fan of Lee Gunner, then you're gonna know that his mindset is trophies over everything. So that's a safe haven for you if you're an Arsenal fan, because if you just always like, oh, it's trophies or bust, trophies are over everything, then that's a safe spot for you, because you know he's never going to change his mindset. You know what I'm saying? I'm someone who's very, my philosophy on football remains the same, but my opinions on things will change given different context or people giving me different analysis or stuff like that. So for the most part, I'm not someone who's so hard stuck on stances, because A, I don't care that much, and B, I don't really give a fuck about being all well known about football, because I don't know dick about the sport. I barely know shit about my own club. I just turn on the TV and watch and analyze what I can see in it. That's all I do. I don't know anything about the history of Tottenham. You know what I'm saying? Because what's the point of, I don't see the point of me personally knowing about the history of Tottenham, personally, innit? If that makes me a fake fan, I don't care, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I watch all the games. I watch every game we play. So, but just because I don't know about what we did in the 60s off by heart, bro, cool, slaughter me, innit? But everyone's kind of just looking for their safe spot, innit? You know? And I think when people get a certain vibe from you, or a certain like, oh, this is your philosophy, they'll try and guess what your philosophy is. As soon as you show like an ounce of not flipping it, but they don't expect you to do this or do that, it's like, okay, cool, we're going to find someone else. And that's kind of what's happened. And I think people with channels our size are afraid to kind of fall into that trap. Because it's like you're starting to build something, you're starting to get some traction, people starting to fuck with your content, and then all of a sudden you have an opinion or you feel some kind of way about something, and then you could just lose those people like that, and then you have to start again, and you don't want to have like a potentially dead channel when things are starting to look up, and it's almost like you're forced to kind of just stay in this kind of lane because of how you've built yourself up and who's decided to come fuck with you. You don't want to lose it, so you're gonna try and hold on to it. And it's not even like I blame people for doing it. It's not even like I'm trying to call them anything or nothing like that. But I understand. I don't agree with it personally, but I understand why people do it, because when you're trying to make yourself into a YouTuber as a career, you want to succeed. You'll do whatever it takes to succeed. So I get it. I fully get it. But we're just kind of in that era, innit, where it's like, where people are so quick. Like, remember what I was saying about being real? All it takes is one thing that's considered fake, and then you can never redeem it. You can never redeem yourself in the eyes of those judging you. You could be real 99% of the time. The 1% you're fake, it's over. I look at football opinions the same way. As soon as you say something that the passive viewer doesn't agree with, they will just leave and find another channel to go and find someone that they agree with, bro. You know, because it is what it is, bro. I see it happen with like Hotspot Hippie, fam. When bare people were Anjin, they would just flock to Hippie's channel. You know what I'm saying? Because he was one of the only Anjin people. As soon as people became Frank out, they stopped going to Hotspot Hippie's channel, bro. And it's not like he gives a fuck, because he don't. Shout out to him. But it's just the fickle mind of fans on the internet, bruv. You know what I'm saying? They want validation more than anything. People just want validation from the YouTuber that they like. And as long as it's a validation world, the person who gives them the most validation will succeed on YouTube. And that's just, it is what it is.
I have to agree. I feel like validation is probably the biggest part of all of this. Um, the thing is, it's so difficult to like tackle a side on the internet where it doesn't make it look like you're just agreeing with someone for the sake of it, because people want to act like you're not thinking what you're thinking, or you're not saying what you're saying because it's what you think. It's based on what another person thinks, and it's like it's not true. I think other people are allowed to have the same opinion. Doesn't mean I noted down that person's opinion and was like, yeah, I'm gonna have the same opinion as them. No, it's not how life works in general. But the internet will make it look like that, because the more popular person that has that opinion is now the leader of the opinion. Is now the leader of it. It's a ridiculous way to think, but that is the way it is. That's the way it has been. Yeah, scripting is difficult. Just gonna go through some of the comments. Not gonna lie, I think us doing a group skill would lucky be class. Uh, I low key thought they said us into the class at first, and I would have agreed with the first what I thought it would have said before. The reason why I say I don't think a group skit of us would. I cannot imagine us in a skit, whatsoever. We can always try, but I just don't think it would go well. To us, I think Mike's made a mistake with making a second channel, because definitely use your main channel to rebrand with the pen game and the music thing. Being your niche will help a lot. The problem is with this, so for example, I couldn't just do what Rants did, for example, where he can react to anything because people are there more for his personality rather than he's a football channel. Like the football is now just a part of him. Whereas like with me, a lot of the pen game people don't know I do football YouTube, still to this day. And a lot of the people on football YouTube thing don't know about pen game. It's very hard to collide the both. So I had to make a second channel. Also with music as well. Because I'm a reactor, I'm not just like a pen game reactor, I react to music as well. That has copyright strikes on them. This channel's monetized. It's very difficult to balance out. And yes, there are reactors that are monetized, but they find different ways around it of getting monetized, and it's like it's too much. It's too much to even focus on that whilst doing a reaction, because reactions are just meant to be fun.
Yeah,
And
I see most music reactors, they have like a Patreon or something to where you can get
yeah,
like uncut reactions and all that kind of stuff. So further down the line we'll see, and then whenever Mike's becomes a famous pen game reactor, we'll see how the chips fall. But there are some ways.
yeah. I mean, at least I'm not a waste man like Nico Minter, so hopefully, like people will actually like me for like the long term. But it's like, other than that, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Are you sure? I know why you asked this. I know why you've asked this. I'm not even going to entertain it. Saeed and rants at the initial platform of the United Stand. I said to Mike, you should appear on other West Ham channels. So it is. I know at the time appearing on like these channels would make sense. Like I'm actually good with E20 now. Well, I've been good with E20 was actually probably the first YouTuber to support my channel, just because we had each other on Twitter. Probably apart from Jimmy, and Jimmy and Steve. And the thing is, now it's a case of, because I'm a content creator that's like known as a content creator now, I'm connected with YouTubers where they can be like, if they want to shout me, they can. I've been shouted before on West Ham channels, and I just haven't been able to make it at that time. It's just the problem is people won't chase you up on another time to collab, because they just don't want to, which is fine. But at least they didn't say to me, "Oh, don't worry, we should definitely collab, guys." That and all of this, like I said last week, I'm not going to go through the same thing as last week. But there's man that did that. I'm like, I have no respect for you. But there's people that have like shouted me, like West Ham YouTubers, where like they've shouted me, and I'm like, okay, I can't make it this time, and I'll be like, okay, don't worry about it. But it would make sense to like go on their channel more as like we're collabing. Like for example, I'm never gonna call into someone's show. Like I've never done that before, and I'm never going to because I don't want to. But second of all, it just doesn't make any sense to whilst being a content creator. Like I
Mhm.
know a lot of people do the beggy thing. They'll call in like a fan. You're a YouTuber, mate. People know you as a YouTuber. Don't call in as a fan. Don't be begging.
I was doing that. I can't. I was begging, bro. I did that last season, bro. I ain't done it this season, but last season I can't lie, man. I did do that a few times, bro. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I did when I had time. I was begging, guys. I ain't gonna lie, but
If I'm no, but what I mean is, if I'm cool with the person, like I'm not cool like, hi guys, I'm the fan. Like I'm a YouTuber.
oh no, I wasn't acting like I
Like, you
was
know
a
what I mean?
fan. Like I wasn't
Like you know
acting.
what I
I
mean?
was, yeah, I wasn't acting like I was a fan. Like it wasn't no random YouTubers. Like it was people that I knew. But
Yeah, that makes sense though. Like, but
yeah, it was people that I knew. But I was definitely like, if I had time, I wasn't like canceling shit to be a fucking fan, calling and shit into
mm.
streams. Like I just generally just had the time. I was like, all right, cool, fuck it, I'll just hop on the channel innit. But I did it. I ain't gonna lie, I did it a
Put it
couple
this way,
times.
I have the specific example in my head. I just don't know how to word it where I'm not baiting anyone out. So that's the reason why I didn't say the example I had in my head. But if I had said it, you'd understand what I mean. Like it's not, yeah, yeah. But
Okay, fair.
I can't explain it. Also, my actually goes to games. You can do that reaction content all the time. You can't do that reaction content all the time. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, uh, with for example, with like instant reactions, the match
Mm,
reactions that the live match reactions I used to do, they don't really do. They never used to do as well. What's it called? Like as from a live viewing perspective, and it's like they used to do quite well, and then they just stopped, and it was like, okay, I don't need to do this anymore because it's actually quite
fair.
draining doing these streams. So it's like I might go back to doing them, but for example, yeah, football has to be interesting again. And what I mean by that is West Ham has to be interesting. Like, there's no point me talking about anything for the long term right now without me having to repeat myself 20 million times. If I did do the content that I should be quote unquote doing, I think people get bored of it quite easily. Um, because I feel like I've been repeating the same point over and over again. Like I've almost run out what to talk about when it comes to West Ham specifically because of where I'm at as a fan. I'm very of much like I kind of know what's gonna happen, or I kind of think I know what's gonna happen, or I kind of never had any expectations for this. So I've been saying this, and I've been saying this, and all of this. It's like I'm going to keep repeating myself, and it's not a good thing. And it's not a good thing. I feel like I'm gonna go crazy doing that, and I feel like a lot of people will be bored watching my channel by me just repeating the same thing over and over again. Which is the only reason why I don't do as much content like that anymore. I don't know if I'll stream once I move up, but having that niche stand-up comedy might help. Mike stuff you do music and I just do. Having skits will help because YouTube is about building a brand. It can be.
Mm,
So it is. It just depends how you apply it to your brand. Like, for example, I separate all the things I do, and people are like, "Why do you separate all the things you do?" Everything's about the algorithm. Everything I do is too different from each other for me to put it in one thing. I can't upload future music I do on this channel. I can't upload reactions onto the channel that isn't football content. Like if I'm reacting to something not football related, I can't upload on this channel. It just doesn't make any sense. They're not gonna like it. Um, I think the people that know me will like it, but it won't do well. Like so, I had to make everything separate. So I have more like if your way of finding out about me is through this, then you find out about me through this, and then I gain an audience through this rather than it kind of if I did the reactions, the music all on this channel, I'd be complaining about the same problem I was complaining about 30 minutes ago, talking about why my YouTube audience is the way the YouTube audience is, where people like me for this, and this, but everyone just fucks with me. They only like me for a certain bit of content rather than me liking for a whole bit of content. So if I kept doing that, if I kept being broad, I would be having the same problem that I was talking about 30 minutes ago. Um, reaction content after games has that must watch TV vibe. Everyone's on the same wave for looking for someone to share it with. when it's been absolutely buzzing and fuming. Yeah, that's why match reactions do so well whether it's uploads or lives anyway, because like if you're one of the first people that's been uploaded, like people
Yeah,
are literally searching for that game reaction straight away. Like people want to know what's your reaction to that game. Um, the problem
yeah,
is I can't do the whole live stream straight away thing. One, I go
yeah,
to the home games anyway. I feel like if we survive relegation, hypothetically, if we survive relegation, I'm not going to the games next year regardless anyway. I might do that. I might test it out for the start of the season, and we'll see where we get to, where we can do
yeah,
instant reactions. But I also do the watch alongs anyway, so I don't know how much. Like I know a lot of channels can get away with it, but some channels can't when they do both at the same time. I've tried doing both at the same time, like double streaming has not worked. So we'll see.
yeah. It's
We'll
something I
see.
wanted to do as well. Like, because I do watch alongs. Like, if I was able to do like instant reactions with someone else, like with another Spurs YouTuber, but I just don't want to, So I wanted to do it with Jay, but Jay goes to games. And then like George has obviously responsibilities, but it's like I'm not trying to do it with no next YouTuber I don't really chat with, innit? So it's just one of the ones I kind of just let it go, like just the whole match reaction kind of thing. Because I don't know, I always just give my actual match reaction once the game's over. It doesn't make sense for me. Like for me anyway, I don't see the point in ending stream as soon as the game's done, then recording a match reaction. I'd rather just stay live. I'd rather just stay live and just talk about the game for like 10 minutes and then
Yeah.
end stream in it. It just makes so much more sense to me. But I tried it for a little bit and it's like I gained some subs, but people also hated that I was calling Thomas Frank a fraud in September. So they're like, yeah, unsubscribe. Yeah, dislike. Cool. Whatever.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's dumb. I feel like if you just watch and I'm gonna say this very bluntly, if you watch a football channel because you just agree with their opinion, you're fucking stupid. I'm just
Yeah.
being so honest. You are stupid. I watch so many YouTubers where I don't agree with them. Like bro, me and Elijah don't agree all the time. Like it's like we're friends. I still watch his fucking channel. Like you know what I mean? Like we're friends and I don't agree with him.
We're currently having a depression off on who's gonna get relegated, bro. Like with this issue, we're doing this in real time, bro. Like it's not stopping us
Like,
from being here every week. Like what?
exactly. Like you think I agree with everything with every YouTuber I watch? I don't. I really fucking don't. I promise you, I don't. Like there's so many times where I'm watching some of my favorite YouTubers and be like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Bro? Like, what are you talking about?" I just like that they're entertaining. I feel like Twitter is the place where lazy football opinions where football opinions are merged together. Lazy narratives. Oh yeah, for sure. Twitter's
Yeah,
like social media in general is the king for that. The worst part about football YouTube is that fans of certain channels can't seem to understand that more than one thing can be true at the same time. It's very annoying. This is also like kind of referring to what Elijah said earlier about the Ange out people to the Thomas Frank in people. Is what I suffered with the Moyes out Lopetegui in people. Like, I literally suffered with the exact same thing. Like the exact same thing. It came to a point where I was known for being the Lopetegui out guy. Um,
yeah,
but and I didn't want Moyes to stay after the Europa Conference League thing either. Like I basically went through the exact same thing a few years ago. It is very annoying. Just and then everyone does the narrative of, oh, but you wanted the last manager gone, so you want this manager to you want this manager. No, shut up. No, shut up, bro. You should just shut up. Stop talking. You was way ahead of the curve with Thomas Frank, Elijah. It's people like you that need. It's people like you who need to preserve the cream will eventually rise to the top.
appreciate it.
E20 Zone TV has a decent model, especially after games opening up the StreamYard for reactions. Yeah, he does. I know he sometimes does watch alongs as well. Big up to him, of course, every single time. The problem is like I can't do. It works for certain channels, just doesn't work for some. Like
Yeah,
I don't really know the concept how he started doing that though, so it depends.
I might start doing like Discord call-ins after game. To be fair, once we get booty slapped by Arsenal, to be fair, there'll probably be some Tottenham fans that want to do a call-in. So I'll ask them in there before the stream, like, yo, should I do like a Discord call-in show after the Arsenal game? Maybe some people want to take part or not, but yeah, we'll see in it. We'll see how it goes.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. People rush to it to get the voice out. Yeah, no, this is why I do match reactions as soon as I do them, like just videos. If I'm coming back from a game, then cool. It's gonna take an hour and a bit. But if I'm at home, I'll upload my match reaction straight away, straight away. Quick 8 minute video. Simple as that. Quick 8 minute video. No match reaction. Cool. And I realized match reactions said there's no fucking structure to them. in terms of like what you have to do. People are watching your reaction fucking regardless. For me, if your content is based around that type of content anyway, which is what my content kind of is, then your people are gonna watch your match reaction anyway. It's different for every YouTuber though. I reckon Elijah is one big appearance on the Spurs related channel to get a bigger audience.
Potentially. Depends on who it is, to be fair. Because, I mean, they'd have to kind of like mesh with how I do content, to be honest. Because, yeah, well, I mean, maybe. I don't know. You never know, innit? You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
They're all aware of me, though. They know who I am.
Yeah,
Everyone, they all know
exactly.
who I am. I'm saying that Spurs tier list I did was crazy. Everyone, well, I tell you, like every Spurs channel, maybe apart from probably Expressions, tuned in to see where they were ranked, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every single
That's
one.
amazing.
It was pretty sick. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Even Ben and Sim from We Are Tottenham TV, bro. Them man tuned in as well, bro. Everyone tuned in to see where they was ranked because. Hey, everyone got their. If people tell you they don't care about what they do on YouTube, they're lying to you, bro. Because they all tuned in. Even Yummy, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Korean Twitch streamer. Shout out to Yummy, but even she tuned in as well, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, yeah, I know who that is actually. I always see on the fan reaction comps. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, she was a bit late to it. She saw it like maybe like a month after or like a few months after it was uploaded, but she saw it. You know what I'm saying? Everyone saw it, bro. Everyone saw it. I was like. Yeah, for some reason, yeah, it's weird about my channel because like my channel don't get that many views, but people who need to see it, and it's weird because like that tier list only got like 2,000 views, but when every big Spurs YouTuber saw the video, but it only got 2,000 views. You get what I'm saying? Like it's weird. It's so weird. Like damn near every single tier person we ranked watched the video, but it only got 2,000 views. You would assume it'd have way more if it's going to reach those YouTubers, but nah, it's like, bro, the YouTubers watch it and no one else watches it. It's flipping weird. It's weird that more YouTubers probably watch my content than actual Tottenham fans at this point. It's fucking weird, but it is what it is.
If I did that, like, I'm thinking about it. To be fair, it makes sense now because if you guys remember, nearly a year ago, and it feels like 3, but nearly a year ago, like we're coming up to the March international break, like soon. The last year's March international break was the big tier list discourse about every YouTuber. That was last year. I remember that time. That was a very good international break. Very, very good international. It made the football scene interesting. It made it interesting, and I was very curious to see what people's opinions were and stuff like that as well. Like Back Again did one. Saeed and Faz obviously started it. The Fam Zone stream where they got everyone on. Like it was a good week of YouTube. Like I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed to see people's opinions. It got a lot of people together to tell their stories of their channels, people to reminisce, talk about their come ups and stuff like that as well. I'm saying run it back for the next year, just to see where people are at, just to see where people are at. See where you differentiate from 12 months ago. If Saeed and Faz do it again, that'll be sick, in my opinion. I'm not a Spurs fan. I don't know the whole community, but I'm sure there will be awareness. Just people go elsewhere first at this stage. See if you can get on a show with someone like Deji Elijah.
I could see if I could make that happen. To be fair, I think that would be a good stream. To be honest, because I mean, Deji's another one who knows who I am in it. So, I mean, yeah, we could probably definitely get it happening. I think the problem is that I just don't reach out. Like I'm really just not to say I'm okay, but like I'm okay in like my own little bubble in a sense. You know, like if I was more pushy to do collabs, I would probably. And it also doesn't help that the people I was doing collabs with stopped uploading videos, bro. So like Jacob quit YouTube entirely. Savas quitting YouTube entirely. George and Jay don't upload no more. So it's in a way, yeah, it's like the people, and shout out Leo as well, but he's not uploading as much as he used to. So the main people I was really doing content with, like the little bubble we had, they all stopped uploading videos anyway. So it's kind of forced me to kind of just be by myself in terms of like Tottenham, because obviously I've got these man, but none of them are Tottenham fans. So it's kind of forced me to like retreat a bit. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I end up doing more content with Deji. You know, maybe I have to try and reach out, see if he's got any time to where we can stream, see if that becomes a thing. If not, then I'll find something else to do, or maybe more content to do with other people. But yeah, I probably should like do more streams with other Spurs YouTubers, to be honest, because I've kind of stagnated in that kind of area. But I wanna. It's weird because like I want to build something up by myself. You know that feeling of like you want to build something up yourself instead of just going from channel to channel, moving like what I'm saying, moving like a night walker and that. You kind of want to build up something that so you can have something to leverage rather than just being like, yo, I'm gonna go collab with this person because they got subs and this person because they got viewers, and it's the duality of things. It's like how far are you gonna let your pride before a fall and all that bullshit. But yeah, we'll see, man.
Yeah. You never know. CB is great, bringing people in. Wrong fan base though. Yeah. CB is doing an interesting thing with his channel. I keep up to date with like his like way he uploads and he does lives and stuff. It's a very interesting way of doing his channel. Obviously, he's got a new show with his actual I think his off camera like football friends that he's brought on camera as well. Like he brings in very new characters to his stream to kind of build his own thing, which I do rate. He doesn't really collab with many obviously he does collab with big YouTubers, but not on this channel. So it's very interesting. A topical panel show would be light work for you. It's not probably getting a lot of traction if you promote it right. This is the thing. Falling into the same thing of what like content creators are doing is like for me everyone's doing a panel show. Everyone is doing a fucking panel show.
Yeah, fair.
Everyone is doing a panel show. It's long. Everyone is trying to be the next Ever Foul or the next Football Terrace. Everyone is trying to do the same fucking thing. Or the next Big Six show. It feels like everyone is doing it. And that's why I didn't want to do it. Because
Blueprint.
I originally wanted to do like the 4 individual shows that I did at the start. Because the only one that does that one-to-ones is Rants. Really, on a regular basis. But it just kind of made sense to collaborate 3 of them at once. Given the fact that we're all friends. And keep this show as the separate show because it's separate from the football. And don't get me wrong, we've even discussed this before. If you collaborate with bigger YouTubers, this and this and this. First of all, I'd rather have natural collaborations. Like I'm friends with a few big YouTubers. I'm only really good friends with 2, and I would say it's kind of like I've got to get to know another person's schedule. Got to rely on another person where like kind of pop down for the show sort of thing. We're barely kind of going to talk like off camera and in between the show, where it's not going to make it that natural. And then I've got to rely on you to turn up when I don't really know you that well.
Yeah.
So that's the only kind of thing like with panel shows and collaborating with bigger YouTubers. It's like I don't mind doing an odd preview, but I haven't done that in a while either. So I don't even know who we're playing this weekend. I legit don't have no fucking clue. Oh no, I do know. It's Bournemouth. I'm actually missing that game, and I'm gonna get onto why after this segment, in a minute. But I'm gonna get through the comments and I'm gonna move on. It's about consistency as well, knowing that people are going to be online at certain times discussing certain things. Yeah, when it becomes too much of a game of like knowing what time and this and that, it becomes too much. I'm going to be so honest. I'm never going to call in to people shows. Makes sense. You're an industry plant. Don't need to be a big friend. For fuck's sake. Why haven't you vlogged yourself at games? Vlogging's long. I go also. I go to games with people that don't want to be on camera. But also,
I don't know.
There's
Vlogging
only so
at
much
stadiums it's just long, isn't it? Like
there's only so much you can vlog, and then I've got to get my phone out at the right times. And like when I was doing like my first videos of how I quote unquote blew up was not blowing up, but gaining this audience was vlogs. Like my first proper upload was a vlog, and it got 1.9k views or some shit. And I was like, raw, I didn't expect it to get this. And it was like my second video. It was like West Ham Leicester when we beat them 4-1. This was when fans came back to the stadiums on a regular basis. There was that season. That's when I got my season ticket back. And it was like the vlogs were doing alright. But I was made when you watch the vlogs, it's shit. Because all I'm filming is when West Ham are taking a corner, or when they're celebrating a goal that's already been scored.
Yeah.
That's all I'm filming. And the vlogs become really shit. I think low-key the vlogging game when it comes to football is very dated content. Apart from Lewis when he goes to the away day, I don't really know many people that vlog that anymore when it comes to football. I don't know many. I know George Achilio used to do the odd ones. I know Saeed used to do them back in the day. Lewis is the only one that I know that still does it. Really. Troops now and then, I think. There's not many.
Mm.
Do you know where West Ham Fan TV do their interviews post game? Yes. It's actually the exit that I have to take out the stadium. I see them do the interview all the time. So every time I come out the stadium, I see them about to do the fan cam interviews. Which, by the way, I want to say, David Sullivan, go and suck your mum, because basically they tried to act like West Ham Fan TV couldn't film on the premises last time. The stewards had the audacity to say to West Ham Fan TV, "Oh, you can't film it." They've been filming in the same space, by the way, since the stadium has been built for 10 years, for nearly 10 years. So why is it a problem now? Why are you trying to silence people? Why are you trying to silence people for platform? Like, what are you doing? And that pissed me off. That really pissed me off. Because it's just like, what is this? What is, like, not just a football club, but what is this world becoming? What the fuck are you doing? It's a YouTube channel. They're not the reason why we're down here. It's fucking you. Again, always deflecting the blame onto fans. It's always the fans' fault. Every time. I could go on a rant about this for like 20 minutes. But that shit pissed me off. So when I always see them outside the stadium, like in terms of like where they're filming. Why is it a problem now? It's not a problem. It's never been a problem. They're not doing anything wrong. They're not filming the actual fucking game, are they? They're going outside to film people talking about the game. Don't try that. Don't try that. Otherwise, you're just going to turn more people against you. Like, it's done. Big up to Cheelan every single time. West Ham 5 and 7 at the moment at a draw. I'm invested in West Ham at the moment. I can't lie. I'm not invested in shit. That's why I need to find a way of bringing Steamer back into side without dropping my panels. Playing CDM. Fucking hell, Damien. That's the current narrative I'm pushing. I won't bang on about West Ham, don't worry. I'm the... Bro, like, Damien, you're my guy, but sometimes I don't understand where you get this shit from. Elijah, the match reactions you upload, aren't they clipped from your watch logs?
Yeah, but it'd always either get copyright striked, age restricted, or straight up demonetized. So I was like, fuck it. Which makes no sense considering like it was literally on the stream and the stream was fine, but the actual match reaction itself was a problem. I just gave up. I can't be asked. It was always an issue. Every fucking one.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know how. But your channel, your channel there's an agenda against your channel.
I don't know what it is, bro, but I was getting violated. So I was like, you know what? Whatever, man. I'm gonna just stop. So it is what it is.
I don't understand. It takes you longer to get home from match days than me. Joe, not anymore. Not anymore. To be fair, because I go basically home on my own now, to kind of keep it as private as I can. I can basically walk home quicker. So I know the shortcuts. I know how to get home. I can speed walk home. And for some reason, the trains from Stratford back home have been getting quicker and quicker. In fact, the train journey from Stratford to home and home to Stratford has been getting quicker and quicker every single year. I don't know what it is, and I'm generally not going crazy. Because when the Elizabeth line used to be called the TFL line, which is such a stupid fucking name for a train line, by the way. Yes, the Elizabeth line was called the TFL line, and it used to run from Shenfield to Liverpool Street. And that was it. That was the whole journey. It used to take 25 minutes to get from Chadwell Heath to Stratford. Now it takes 15. Since when? Since when did you speed up the train journey just because there's more stops? Like, it's like everybody just figured it out now. Because it was never this quick getting to Stratford. Even in 2021. It was never this quick. Yeah, a big up to Barrios every single time. I feel sorry for her. Constantly crashing out even after Solis left Tottenham's peak. Yes, that is peak still. She kind of roped herself into that.
Yeah, no one can question that level of support though.
Yeah, like, people think, by the way, and I'm not getting onto the topic of this, but people don't realize, you see the real ones that support abroad, they get into a club because of a player. There's a lot that stay at that club because they got into the club because of the player. They're not like it's not player FC. Like there's a lot of probably American Fulham fans out there because they love Clint Dempsey, but they just carried on supporting Fulham. Clint Dempsey is like 50 now.
How do you think they started supporting Tottenham?
Clint Dempsey.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like we had Ghanaian West Ham fans before Kudus, for example. We had Algerian fans before Said Benrahma. But there's a lot of Algerian and Ghanaian fans that support West Ham now because of these individual players. It doesn't even have to be the best player in the world, man. Bro, there were Switzerland fans for Jesse. No one knows who a Jesse is. Jesse was just some weird guy. Like, I want to be weird guy. I don't actually know him as a person, but he just played like a weird guy. He played like he was on the register. I don't know how to explain it, but he just did. Like, but there's Switzerland fans that watch West Ham now because of a Jesse, like because fucking a Jesse was there. Bro, with like
A Jetty.
Bro,
Jeez.
a Jetty sounds like a GTA bike.
Just sounds like a
what
jet. Just a jet. He plays like he's on the register, bro. Fucking hell. Is he from Switzerland or is he from Iceland? Fucking hell.
Oh no, hopefully those mums don't go to Iceland. The football YouTube tier list last season had a positive had people in a safety pause chokehold. Max and I even pissed off a few filthy fellas members. Oh my days. Oh my days. You see,
I remember that. Yeah.
KG is still probably rattled now just because we had him in what tier was it? We had him bottom tier, yeah. I can't remember what the tier was called. I think we had it Howler. I think the tier was called Howler. Yeah, we had KG and Howler, yeah. And bro, KG went mad at Prime. We both posted our tier list. Prime's tier list took off. We both tagged the Filthy Fellas members. Prime's one took off. KG quote tweeted it. I was like, "You've got me in bottom tier, but you still follow me," and or something like that. It's like, bro, he was so.
Yeah, he's mad. He was mad. He was
Oh
mad.
my god. So that stream was funny. I remember at the beginning of the season, so I see some washed up girl trying to do an OnlyFans West Ham channel. It was so funny when you say this, yeah. When we was talking about the tier list video, I remember this topic coming up last year. So you're telling me it happened twice. There was an OnlyFans. People were telling me in my chat, "Did you see the like?" I think it was Charlie. That was like, "Did you see the OnlyFans model of West Ham that tried to like blow up of West Ham?" Like, no, I didn't know. And it was like, "Oh, this one." I was like, "You're telling me there was no memes about this?"
No,
You know, I
blowing
know
up on West Ham is crazy.
I know
That's-
West Ham fans like on Twitter. Yeah, if I feel like if there was an OnlyFans, I know there is, but I feel like if there was an OnlyFans clout chaser from West Ham community, I feel like I would have seen so many memes about it on West Ham accounts. I feel like every time we would have lost, it would have just been them. And the problem
Yeah.
is, not everyone can do the fucking Astrid Witt clout chasing. They're going to succeed from it, and the fact that she's even successful from it is wild to me anyway.
Yeah,
But-
at least you support Chelsea. Like, out of all the clubs you could have picked, I don't even know if there's any Tottenham women, to be fair, but West Ham, fairs. Let me know how I act, though, innit? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see that. But West Ham, though, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember at the beginning of the season. Oh yeah, no, sorry, I already read that. Which was finished my pissed off. Sorry, it was KG and Caleb. Well, Caleb wasn't pissed off, but Caleb was very confused that he was in the Bowcats here, and it was like it's just bands. You're in the Bowcats here just because. Yeah. For those that don't know what a Bowcat is yeah. Actually, do I even explain it? It's bowing down to the cat. That is literally what it is. It's in the name. It is in the name. But yeah, so that is it was only there for bands. Like I think Caleb was very confused. I think he was very confused. As Sharp lately, you can probably find Spurs fans in the US to work with.
I wouldn't even mind doing that, to be fair. It's just I don't. The ones I did know aren't doing YouTube no more, so it's like I don't know who. Well, I guess again, there's a problem with me like not reaching out or trying to reach out to people. But I mean, I guess I could make like that's something I could do better. You know, try and hit up other YouTubers. But I just don't know any other YouTubers in the US apart from Jacob and Leo on a personal level. That is because like I can pick up the phone and message either one of them now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know any other Spurs YouTubers abroad personally enough to like do shows. But if anyone wants to do a show with me, I'm more than happy to jump on their channel and do a show at some point. You know, just have to make the times work, but I'll be down. You know.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. To be fair, I think you probably suit the UK US football fan dynamic the most.
I'd love to do
Because
that.
of your like, I mean, you know US culture very well for someone from the UK. A lot of people in the UK think they know the US culture, but
They don't.
they just listen to one US artist.
Yeah, they
Like
listen to like YB or something, and it's like, yeah, they
yeah,
think that, yeah,
they
nah.
wore one night tech and thought like, yeah,
Yeah, man, they listen to like Lil Mabu and that, and they're like, yeah, so we know
Lil Mob.
we know the White Hood, you know, and then they gotta listen to Jack Harlow for like the little rippity rappity, hippity hoppity shit, you know.
Oh, listening to Jack Harlow like willingly is like mental to me. I can't lie. It's
He's
like
got he's got a couple alright songs, but like an album, no.
no, not an album. The only
Oh,
song I like is that what's it, Tyler Hero? Is that one?
I actually don't even know that song. I'm sure it's probably
I-
his most popular song in it, so I've probably heard it. But
No, his most popular one's the What's Poppin' tune. I didn't like that song.
oh no, I don't like that song.
I hate the beat pissed me off. It was that melody that pissed me off. I was like, I might shoot myself listening to this. Like it was one of them ones where it's like, you know when you go on the school keyboard for the first time, you start spamming the fucking keyboard.
Yeah,
Like, it sounded like it was one of them melodies. I was like, I'm gonna get the AK.
Yeah. No, is it ironic that like my favorite Jack Harlow tunes are like less than 2 minutes long? It's like, yeah, the Jack Harlow, but by the time I'm like, oh yeah, let's get into it, so the song's over, bro.
Yeah, bro, I hate songs like that. I hate it.
The song's
songs
over.
like
I'm like, fair,
Yeah.
okay, all right, quick little song, but it's not long enough to where it's like, oh, I'm getting pissed off now. But it's like, yeah, fair enough, bro. But I don't know. I was about to say something crazy. Let's move on, bro.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
CB's shadow is gonna go quickly, I reckon. Yeah, do you know why it's gonna go quickly though as well? It's because he's making big moves that like he's making moves bigger than his actual channel, if that makes sense. He's making moves that 50k YouTubers would make. And what I mean by that is like the real live streams, like the collabs that he's making, the networking that he's doing. Like a lot of people that have got like triple his sub count haven't done what he's done in terms of like who he's connected with and the type of streams he's trying to branch out with. So and also he's got the short form game on lock. He's
just a very good
like,
content creator because not many
Very
people
good.
off the rip can do the 5 hour lives plus the short form content plus able to link up with the Chelsea or whatever team they support, their footballers, and link up with other people and do things with the club. And it's like, you know, just the level that CB is moving at in terms of the YouTube game. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to him, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. Shout out to him.
Yeah, like I think CB, he deserves his success, man.
He's gonna be a full-time YouTuber, man. He deserves it.
Yeah, definitely, and I hope he gets his channel back monetized because
It's-
apparently
what?
I was basically the joint stream thing can get you fucking demonetized, and I think
is
it was
it?
and apparently I think it was the stream he did with me where it got his channel demonetized for a bit. So I actually didn't realize we were doing a joint like live until he did it like in the middle of, like not in the middle of the stream, but until he connected. I was like, okay, cool, fair enough. And then see, I didn't even. And by the way, that benefited my channel quite a lot. Like despite the fact that he did the joint, because there was a point where we both had the same live viewers. Like, so that was mad. But it can make a glitch on your channel where they think you're taking content almost from another person.
Oh, okay, yeah, the whole like
and,
fair
like,
use thing. Okay.
Yeah, like it can glitch that,
Yeah,
and it's unfair, but it's a glitch in the making, unfortunately.
Fair.
But I know that CB is gonna do really well in content creation. You
Yeah.
can't reinvent the wheel, though. Yeah, you can't. Good question. I'll be.
Shout out SB in the chat, by the way, my guy.
Oh, bigger SB every single time. Bigger SB.
Got the oranges in the cup, bro. I already ate it, but yeah, man.
Oh, fuck's sake, man. Fuck's sake.
Bro.
Yeah, post match vlog is better, but yeah, post match vlog is better than the actual like vlog. Like I really can't be asked for vlogs. Mike's the Manchester pen. Grace, I was talking about this with other people the other day. I've not really gone up north for like a night out, and I've heard a lot of good things about Manchester. Like that is, I guess that's overdue to go up north for a night out, especially. Spurs to get relegated would be sensational. Nicky from West Ham Fan TV's opinions gradually improved and Lawless gradually got worse. I'll be real, I haven't kept up to date with anyone's opinion on anything anymore. So I couldn't even tell you if you're right or not. That's a physicality emotion, you're taking a piss. Mike's versus Gal charity fight. Get your tickets at youwannaknowsomething.com. Tickets are £45. Such a random comment. People don't want to pay for public transport. No, they don't. It used to be a cheaper alternative to driving. I'm still rather go on a train, just because I was talking about someone just literally like a couple hours ago, but the money invested into a fucking car is long. Like I can't be asked. Mike, I think some of your videos are player C. The 0 out of 10 rage bait. Would you agree to make what is with these comments, bro? What is with these comments? Obviously not. I'm literally brown. I'm literally brown. That's gonna be a clip. She lasted about a week, Mike. That sounds mental. That sounds like a mental comment. That's a mental comment.
Hey, our context is crazy.
The West Ham only fans go on. She was clapped, which never helps. That definitely doesn't help.
That's a vile, bro. She was clapped regardless, bro. Fuck it, man. Long day.
Bring back football to the people. £178 for Chelsea.
Burnley.
In hell. Oh my god.
Oh my god. 180. I get it's West London, but damn. Burnley, bro.
Chelsea Burnley.
Jesus Christ.
Was £25 for Chelsea Napoli in 2020. Jesus Christ. Jesus. 25 quid. I'll take that now for fucking Premier League match in general.
What's crazy, the fact that it was £25 back then, or the fact that that's 14 years ago?
40. Oh my god.
You feel old as fuck. Hey, bro.
Because every time someone says this was this years ago, I'm 23 this year. Fuck.
Bro, I'm in my mid-20s. I'm going to be 24 this year. I'm going to be in my mid-20s, bro. It's tough.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So they brought in Bosmans, I'm not reading out loud. I know what you're doing here. Don't read that out loud. Please stop putting random channels in the fucking thing, PFC. Well, if I see one more of these, I'm gonna have to unmod you, bro. I get you're putting Bennons in because you're friend, but like, who is that Arsenal bunk? I don't know who these people are. PFC Manchester, yeah, we'll get into that another time. But yeah, big up catch up every single time. Okay. Basically, I'm gonna move on to the next topic. And this will be the last topic, as I will be ending the show very, very soon. Big up for the oranges and that. The reason why I'm not watching the West Ham Bournemouth game this weekend is because this week is finally the time where I'll be battling live again on Discord. Group stage, Rep Your Bars tournaments, Group C. Your boy is battling 3 times in one night. And it has, and like, people know about it. These men take too long to post on their fucking Instagram when it comes to this shit. I've been pushing, like, I always push for certain shit. I haven't even bothered pushing that, announce the fucking group. Because people are busy as well. But I am battling 3 times this weekend. Rap battling, of course. If you guys don't know already, I do rap battles on Discord. But it's been a while. I haven't battled since September. That it's been a very, very long time. It doesn't actually feel that long. Pause. But at the same time, fuck's sake. And I've not been on form today when it comes to that. I'm too tired. But like, in general, it hasn't. I was about to say the exact same phrase again. I'm really trying to word it a different way. The duration doesn't feel like the duration. Let's just say that.
No,
that's not worse. Like, what am I meant to say? 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 Like, how was
duration.
Duration.
Lava. A lightning bolt, fam.
How
Hey,
is
what the
duration
fuck?
worse?
Oh,
I can't say duration.
hey, look at
anymore.
this fish, man. Oh my god. The duration. Just say it's been a while since you last battled, bro. It's been like 4 months.
Oh yeah, wow, that's a good word still.
Hey, the duration.
I thought I was being like formal. Like duration's a good word.
Just it's like it's been a significant time period since I
Yeah.
last battled.
Yeah, see, I'm not good with words. Ironically, I'm rap battling this weekend. Oh fucking hell. Yeah,
Hey,
fuck.
I can't lie. There's a
That's
reason why I
not
didn't say
an
nothing
AO.
originally. It's because I was like, I'll give him a pass in it. Duration is crazy. I can't let that slide, bro. That's insane. Duration.
Duration's not that bad. Like
No,
it's just
no.
that's not
no.
that bad. It's like I've never heard
No.
people say duration and be like, that's kind of like weird. Like, no.
Duration is crazy.
There's nothing wrong with duration. Alright. That's why you laughing. Like Elijah just makes it worse and worse with his laugh. Like he just does. Like, things are not that bad. And since Elijah starts laughing, it's 20 times worse than it actually is. Like it's not that bad. Like why he's laughing at this?
Hey, my bad. Keep calm.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Keep promoting. Deontay, bro. My fault.
All right. So to answer this question as well, it is on Twitch, not YouTube. It will be at 7 p.m. on Bryson Laos' Twitch. I'll be battling Yakeem, Miz, and Swipe That. Those are the three people I'm going to be battling. Yakeem and Miz are two of my good friends. So it's been quite funny. Ever since obviously it was announced in to us it was announced in like November that we will be battling each other, and I was thinking, damn, I got to clash Yakeem and Miz, and it's like Swipe That. Yeah, I'm cool with Swipe That, but we're just not like close friends like with Yakeem and Miz like that. So it's not a hatred thing for him either. But I'm here to win. I'm here to win. Like I'm here to win all of the clashes. I'm unbeaten so far in Discord rap battles as well. I am 3-0 at this current moment in time. And if I do say so myself, I have significantly improved as a rapper and as a battler since, because I know the rounds I've written are way better than what I was doing already. Obviously, we have faced Swipe That already. It's a rematch with Swipe That. That was our debut clash. We both entered the platform at the same time. I won that clash. We then funny enough, we faced Nico Minter. Obviously, I won. Nobody thought otherwise, unless you are mentally fucking retarded. If you are, then props to you. But if you thought Nico Minter won, then cool. I bet. If you watch it, imagine watching one of his videos. Sorry. All right, let me give it back on topic. But also, I beat Waleed as well. That was probably my toughest clash. Definitely my toughest clash, for sure. But also brought out the best verse that I had at the time. And now I'm battling again. I'm battling again 3 times in one day. And because I'm missing the game, because obviously the game's at 5:30, I have to battle at 7. I wouldn't make it in time. So on Discord, that's where the battles will take place. But on Twitch is where you'll get to watch it. It will be uploaded onto YouTube as well. We've already had Group A and Group B of the tournament so far. So far, Mulo and Forte won the Group A clash, and Brandt and Chris won Group B. Obviously, Nico lost in Group A because he's shit. But like, yeah, we're not gonna go out like Nico Minter, people. We're not gonna go out like him. And if you don't believe me, come check it out 7 p.m. on Twitch.
No, look, peak if you
on
lose, you know.
Saturday. I'm not going to. I will never ever clash again if I get knocked out of the group stages.
Damn.
If I get knocked out, I will never ever battle again. Never ever battle again. Never,
All right,
ever.
so Mandem, you heard that, yeah? So promo the time again, date and time, yeah, again, Saturday when?
Saturday 7 p.m.
7 p.m. You heard that, chat, yeah? Twitch. What's the name of the Twitch channel? Is it gonna be your Twitch? Or is it
Bryson
gonna be
Laos. Bryson
Laos. All right, cool. Type that in the chat as well, just so they can, just for the man them who can't spell, fam, like me, because I don't. Lord knows I would don't know how to spell that, bro.
Big
So
up
you put
Bryson
that in
every
the
single
chat.
time. That's my guy.
Big up Bryson, fam. There you go.
Everything is on his Twitch. This is his
Yes,
platform.
sir. If you man use Twitch,
RYB, bro.
go follow that right there, innit? You know what I'm saying? If you're on Twitch, bro. Bryson Laos, fam. On Saturday, 7 p.m. You can watch Mike's go round after round with other men. You know what I'm saying? You can see it, bro. Yes. I just think I'm through his headphones. I threw them on the mic. Look at this. Hey, bro. Hey, them headphones had airtime, bro. Hey, this man threw them bitches like it was fucking javelin, bro. My man just, yeah. You just.
What? Oh, you can't just set me up like that. You can't just set me up like Oh,
hey, that throw, like, you didn't even hold the shit in your hand. It just flew, bruv. You know what's crazy? You know what it is? I can't lie. You know why I blame you for that, bro? It's because you fucking with the when you said pause for that the first thing, the original thing, innit? I wasn't even thinking about pause. Honestly, it didn't even cross my mind. But when you said pause, my mind just switched into fucking. It just switched into Caribbean mode, fam, where you find anything gay, bro. So I was, ever since you said pause, then that's when I was just in that mode, bro. But if you hadn't said pause, then I wouldn't have even thought about it.
No, because I know someone in the chat would have paused if I did.
Someone in the chat would have, for sure. But by the time we get to that comment, the time would have been done. the whole topic would have gone. I can't, like, my mind switched. As soon as from that first pause, my whole mind just switched from there, bro. And it's, yeah.
PFC, I'm gonna have to remove you as a mod. Like, this is just unnecessary. Like, I get if you're joking, but you're just being a bit odd, mate. I'll be so honest. You can still watch the channel, of course. Like, we still like your support, but you're just being weird, bro. I can't lie. You're just being weird. So I'm gonna have to just. It's a very it's very just out there comment for no reason as well. But like, just in general, when it comes to this weekend, I've been looking forward to it for a very long time because my whole thing was I wanted to take a break after the battle in September. That was when I dropped. For those that don't watch the battles, that was when I dropped the Charlie Kirk line with that got the reload. Because at the time, it was so funny. That line was not meant to be in the battle. It was not meant to be in the battle. As soon as he passed away, I wrote it down. I'm being real. As soon as he did, I wrote it. I was like, this is a relevant topic. And also, the other two lines that I had that was in place of it was shit. So I had to just replace them with certain. And bro, the rhyme scheme of I know that this Somali's hurt. I was like, yes, that's a perfect way to just piece that rhyme together. But to be completely honest with you guys, I've been living off that reload ever since. I haven't battled since then. So a lot of people are like, what the fuck is Mike's gonna come up with now? I've had people not respect my flow, not respect my bars enough. The one thing I can do is write. The one thing I can do is write. You can't disrespect the fact that I can put shit together. I'm not trying to hear lyrically this and lyrically that. Lyrics have never been a problem for me. Cool, piecing it together sometimes can be a problem. But I've got every word of every battle memorized. So I'm not even going to talk shit. I don't do the mind games thing. I'm confident that I'm going to win. And I want to win this tournament. But we have to get through the group stages first before we start talking about the quarters, the semis, and final. So before anything, 7 p.m. Saturday, I'm going to be at home. Not at the London Stadium. Will you upload a match reaction of the game after the rap battles? Yes, but this would also mean that the fucking match reaction will be at like 9 p.m. or some shit. I really don't care. But I have other shit to focus on at this current moment in time. At this current moment in time, 7 p.m. Saturday, we will be there. I've got about 2 of my good friends, and I've been like, the voice was so funny. Ever since it was announced, I was clashing. I've got better and better friends with them. So that's why I even said this to Yakeem and Miz the other day. I've been better. I've got better and better friends as time has gone by on the road to clashing. For those that don't know, Miz is also a very, very famous pen game fan. When it comes to pen game fandom, Miz is up there. Very, in fact, Miz has been going before I have, way before I have. He's very in tune with the rappers. People know Miz. So if you're a pen game fan, you'll be looking forward to that one the most. If you're talking from a rapping perspective, probably me versus Yakeem. Yakeem's my guy. Very good rapper. Very good artist. Big fan of his stuff. He's not winning on Saturday. He's not winning on Saturday. Very good friend of mine. But sometimes you have to sacrifice the people you like. Sometimes it has to happen, and then two of them sacrifices are going to happen. It is what it is. I'm not going to do the whole overdoing it though. I'm not going to overdo it. I just know that I'm confident in my abilities. I know what I need to do.
Prime's gonna go on a generational run with that clip. I swear to God, bro. The industry plant shit is gonna hit like crack from Prime, bro. I swear to God. He's gonna be acting crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Big up Charlie. Hope you're doing well, bro. Big up Kez as well. Like, I hope if you are a supporter of my channel, and I will be doing an announcement video this weekend. Well, not this weekend. I'll be doing an announcement video either Thursday or Friday. Probably recording it in advance as well. I might even record it tonight before I go to bed, just so I don't have to think about it. But I will okay. I will upload the announcement video. But I have to say, if you are a supporter of this channel, please come and support me Saturday. Come and flood the chat. Flood the chat, because there's a big audience in the chat already. So come and flood the chat. Or the whole pen game community is going to be there. All the pen game fans are going to be there. So come and support GVO FC, like GVO FC, bro. Like, you got to put that shit in the chat, bro. You got to put it. Bryson Lyles Twitch 7 at 7 p.m. Hold on, I'll even bring up for Saturday 7 p.m. A little promotion as well. Little promotion. Fucking hell, my Mac has just fucked up again. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Fuck's sake. I tried to bring up a second tab. It does this shit every time. It keeps glitching. Like, fuck off.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Right, it keeps clapping the two per. I'm fucking fly kick this Mac.
Is it like a link or something? You'll be able to.
No, basically, it's every time I do a second tab and I try and drag it away, it keeps connecting the two tabs. It's very annoying.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna get paid for the promote. No, we're not there yet. Not anytime soon, bro. Not anytime soon, bro. But put it this way, where can I go to? My last battle was 4 months ago. 4 months ago, bro. And this was my last reload, I think. Okay, little promotion. I've got the video. So this was my last clash. Big up Bryce. This is gonna be like, obviously it's on his YouTube, and if you're gonna miss the Twitch, it'll be on his YouTube. But it'll be on his Twitch as well. And this was my last battle. I'm gonna show you up until the reload. Then I won't show the whole round, but I'm gonna show up until the reload. You got a reload for a bar about chunks. Tell me, bro, how does it feel? I'm gonna bait your squad into losing. You look like a crackhead, AJ Shabil. Edwin, put your face on a poster. You was running from a clash with Chris. Bro wants revenge for Nico. The only one that thinks he's winning this miss. I know that this is Marley, sir. Don't want to hear you spit. You're retarded first. One shot to his neck like bang. Now he's looking like Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, it's going reload it, bro. Reload.
That was my last reload. And this was 4th of October uploaded, but it was at the end of September where I battled. It's just been a long time, people. We're coming to the mid-February days. October, November, January. Oh, I missed December. Well done. October, November, December, January, February. Fucking hell. I'm excited. And by the way, that I'm completely better than that now. Like I would wash the floor with my old self, October self. I would completely wipe the floor. Exactly, exactly. So and not ready, not ready. I'm excited. I'm actually excited, but I do want to just get out of the way because I've been waiting a very long time. I've been sitting on these verses for a very long time. I've had these in the vault. I can't give a preview, of course, because
Yeah.
obviously they might see the verses. It's kind of long, and yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's past mid-Feb. Get in the studio again very soon. Very soon we'll be
Oh.
recording our own tunes. But I'm
Oh.
just figuring out
Okay.
how I can set it up in my own house, rather than paying for studio because paying for studio is fucking expensive. So I'm gonna
Oh.
try and
Okay.
invest it into my own time. So
No.
7 p.m. I'll be doing my announcement video as well. If you get washed first round off the bro, happily cook me. Do it. Yeah, I should be cooked. I should. If I lose, I should be cooked.
I
And
can't
it's
lie.
not even,
If you lose first round, yeah, I'll be honest, bro. I'm gonna run that. I'm a better rapper than you narrative, bro. I'm gonna start running. I can't lie, bro. After all this,
do what you want. Do what you want.
it reminds me of
Do what you want.
Melon at fucking that taco, bro.
I would. I'm not even being that. I'm hyping up the fucking event more than I'm hyping up myself, though. Like the reason why I'm hyping up myself in terms of I've improved a lot. I feel like I'm not gonna come here and say I'm gonna lose. It's a rap battle. I'm. I feel
No,
like
I
I'm.
hear it. No. I'm not saying you
Like,
should feel like you're gonna lose. I'm just saying that like it's just a natural part of like competitive sport, isn't it? Like if you talk the big talk and then you get smoked first round, it's like
Mm.
you're gonna face the biggest chat compared to someone who wasn't talking like that. And it's like it's not that you shouldn't feel that way. It's just that because you feel that way, the smoke will be even more if you lose. You know, that's
trust
all it
me,
is.
everyone's been chatting in this group. Everyone has been chatting in this group. I'm just the only one with a fucking YouTube platform. So everyone's been chatting. It's more been private. But even though you keep Miz about Miz hasn't been chatting that much, to be fair, not to me. He more is chatting against the other two. Me and Yakeem go back and forth as a banter on a banter level. And it's also because a couple man said I was the best in RYB. Rep Your Bars is the platform. That's why I call it RYB. That it got under people's skin a bit because a lot of people actually don't think I'm the best. A lot of people put down my name in the GC, and I will prove you wrong. I will prove you wrong. Whereas SmackDown's been trying to take the piss out of me. It's only banter. I don't care. But SmackDown's also the one that had a picture of Nico's mum as a profile picture, so I can't hate on SmackDown too much. So it is what it is.
Because mom will swipe right.
Listen, if Mike loses his SNN settings immediately. Fuck's sake.
Imagine SNN.
SNN on a rap battle. Fuck me.
It would be the SNN. I've got some. I'm just waiting for that big shit because I can't lie. Yeah, SNNs at this point, SNNs are like fabled stories, bro. At this point, bro, they're like they pop up like the fucking Candyman, bro. So I'm going. Whenever there's a big story, man's there. I've already got a couple little stories that I can. These are timeless little stories. That's the great thing about them too. I can post them whenever because no one has ever mentioned these things, so I can talk about it whenever I want. In it, if someone else talks about them, then I'm gonna upload the SNM with the quickness. But they're not going to in it because these things are so niche that no one's gonna pick up on them. But yeah, I'm just waiting for that story that's worthy enough for an SNN because at this point, I'm not about to upload SNNs over no fucking little bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They have to be worth it. You know, I gotta be able to cook. So we're gonna see though. But yeah, make sure man tune into the thing. I can't lie. 7 p.m. Unfortunately, I'm going to be at 7. Is it gonna be at 7 p.m. where you go, or is it the event starts at 7?
Well, the event will start at 7, but I don't know which is going to be the first battle or not. But it's only going to be like an hour and a bit. So like,
Okay. Oh, okay. Because more time that I finish work at 7 and I have to go underground, so I probably won't be in the chat to hear it. Unfortunately, I'll probably have to wait until it's on YouTube.
Yeah,
But,
the VOD should be up on the same day as well for people that missed the initial stream.
yeah.
I'll be battling 3 times as well on the night,
Yeah.
and to present the format as well. So here's how the format works. Basically, in the group stage, it is people have 1 round each in the battle. So yeah, every battle someone has 1 round each, but it's up to 1 minute. But you could also have agreed to 1 minute 30 with your opponent. When you start rapping, by the way, not when the beat starts. When you start rapping on the beat, It's 1 minute to 1 minute 30. 3 judges will vote on who they think won. And then whoever they think wins, wins. Every time you win, you get 3 points to go up in the group stage leaderboard. Whoever finishes top 2 goes to the quarterfinals. Simple as that. Simple as that. Third and fourth get fuck all. They get a goodbye. That's what you get. So we don't want to end up like Nico Mentor. We want to qualify. We just want to get through.
Is it pre-approved beats that you have to rap on, or do you pick your own beats?
Pick your own beats. You pick your
Okay,
own.
okay.
I picked 3 of my own, of course.
Yeah.
I
Because I was gonna ask, like, is there like, obviously, like we know like the stereotypical pen game beats. Is there someone out there that like doesn't use those kind of beats and uses more like laid back beats, or is it all kind of just that upbeat kind of, not drill, but you get what I'm saying? Like when there's like a stereotypical pen game kind of beat, yeah. Is there like someone who uses like an antithesis of that, like more a laid back beat, and they're just that good at rapping and they can make it work, or is it like a?
The problem is people have tried and it's never really worked just because of you can't because the delivery is too laid back for a battle.
Okay.
Or like they've been like, for example, what they're saying is cool, but the way you're delivering it because of the way the beat rapping doesn't really suit. And I feel like the beat. That's why I've only gone with in the past anyway. In the past I've only gone with dark beats. It brings out the demon. It brings out the demon so I can just start slaughtering. Now, you'll see. Do I carry on with the dark flow, or do I carry on just? Do I switch it up? Who knows? Who knows? Or do I carry on just being dark? We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited. Joy is. I'm kind of excited. I think I'll be more excited on a day. Because of general life stuff, I really just want to get this week out of the way. But I think when Friday night, Saturday, I'll be excited. I just want to win. If I don't, and put it this way, unless it gets me somewhere where I get some, because it's got some people recognition before on this very platform as well. Unless it gets me recognition, I probably won't be battling after the tournament, to be honest, unless it's a special event.
Fair.
I'll probably just continue my music. Because
okay.
like this whole thing got me back into writing again when it came to music. So I kind of just want to do music and try and see where I could go from there.
I know you want to drop at least a project this year. Is there like a not say like an estimation date, because obviously like things can change, but like is there like in terms of the seasons, like spring, summer, all that kind of stuff, is there like a specific season where you aim to kind of drop a project, like a mini EP or something like that?
I want to drop the project I'm thinking of in the summer.
Okay.
I'm aiming for 3 or 4 singles just before, to see if I can. Just depending on how it works and depending on certain things, because I might be. It just depends on what song is ready for the time, depending on whether it's going to be a single or not. But we're trying to get that plan. But I'm trying to get a single out by either March or April. I'm trying.
Nice. Okay.
We'll see if we can. I've got things written though in advance, so I can just record it when I can, basically, because I've got most things written now. But I need to do a bit more writing, and then we're finished. Sort of thing. But I need one like day to myself where I'm just writing. And unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be until next weekend, where I actually have time to myself. So we'll see. You're a West Ham fan. You're going to end up on negative goal difference somehow. Fuck's sake. 1 minute for GVR to split his ups first. Hey, so little spoiler. 2 of my rounds are 1 minute. One of them is 1 minute 30. I'm not going to say for who, but it's based on agreements with the opponent. I had an agreement with one opponent that wanted to do 1 minute 30, and I agreed. The other 2 wanted to do 1 minute. So I agreed. Okay, cool. 1 minute. The 1 minute 30 is the best one. It's the best one, because I've got to say more things. It's the best one, in my opinion. But I think all 3 verses are good enough to win. Are you going to react to your battle? Yes. On Mike's Reacts. We'll be breaking it down. I've reacted to every one of my battles on Max Reacts. That will continue. And we'll be breaking down all the bars. Hopefully, we can get the other people that are in the group stage on the reaction as well. We'll see if they're free. Max is trying to get a single out before Judge's house. Bro, I'm just trying. We're out here. We are out here. Trying to stay active. But yeah, Saturday, 7 p.m. Bryson Louse's Twitch. Rep your bars. Group C. Mike's is battling. And I'll be dropping a video on it soon. I'll be dropping a video on it this week, Thursday or Friday. So yeah. Listen, people, we are going to end it there, though. Make sure you subscribe to Elijah, first of all. Links in the title. Make sure you subscribe to this channel as well if you haven't already. Smash the likes. And we might be back tomorrow based on schedules and shit. But I'm looking at quick little redirects. Go to FamZone's live. It's only literally FamZone and Leo live, so go to FamZone. Go and say Max Raid. Yeah. Take care and peace.